While Travis Scott is facing the repercussions of the deadly Astroworld Festival tragedy, many have begun recalling his history of encouraging rage-like behavior. We're taking a closer look at instances where Travis willingly put his fans in grave danger. Now more than ever, last weekend's events that took place in Houston have brought on even more awareness of the dangers that lie in promoting reckless and rage-like behavior during concerts. As many fans know, Travis Scott's live shows are notorious for containing high-octane energy, as he notably encourages his audience to let loose and, in his words, rage. In an interview published by GQ back in 2015 on How to Rage, Travis revealed that he wanted his shows to feel like high-energy wrestling matches, as he typically encourages the crowd to match his energy level on stage in the form of jumping, dancing, and even forming dangerous mosh pits in the front section. Travis also admitted that he wants his fans to do them, and in another interview with GQ published 2 years later in 2017, he was quoted saying, "Sometimes the kids are just so into it that it just comes out of them," and added, "I always am just surprised by the things that happen at the shows." With that said, some of his loyal fans were not at all surprised by the 8 deaths and hundreds of injuries that resulted from his Astroworld, especially given Travis's past behavior. As we previously reported, back in 2015 when Travis performed a set at a Switzerland music festival, a fan reportedly attempted to steal his shoe while crowd surfing, to which Travis urged the crowd to beat him up. Travis could be heard screaming into the mic, "Get that and him up." A month later, during Lollapalooza, Travis encouraged his crowd to bum rush the stage while chanting, "We want rage," and telling his audience, "Let's go, come over, I want chaos." He only performed 3 songs before the cops shut down his set. Travis fled the scene and was later taken into custody and charged with disorderly conduct. 2 years later, during a 2017 show at Terminal 5 in New York City, one fan named Kyle Green became paralyzed and is now permanently in a wheelchair after falling from a 3-story balcony during Travis's performance. Upon falling, Travis essentially bribed Kyle by offering up one of his rings he was wearing on his finger.
"Hey, pick him up, pick his up, give him this ring. I gotta put this ring on him."
After cracking multiple vertebrae when being forced over the edge due to the reckless crowd, many others voluntarily jumped, as a since-deleted video captured Travis telling the crowd, "Don't be scared, they'll catch you." And later that year, during a show in Rogers, Arkansas, Travis had encouraged fans to rush past security to get to the stage after yet another slew of injuries. Travis's 2019 Netflix documentary Look Mum, I Can Fly even featured one fan gushing into the camera following the aftermath of the Arkansas performance, leaning on crutches saying, I survived, it's all good." The aftermath of this show resulted in 3 misdemeanor charges on Travis for inciting a riot, disorderly conduct, and endangering the welfare of a minor, in which he pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct and had to pay over $6,000 to 2 people who were injured at the show. People can only assume that these harrowing events over the past years have contributed to what led to such extreme consequences, as adequate safety precautions were not taken during the Astroworld Festival, as thousands have been deeply affected by last weekend's events. As always, we continue to keep the families and loved ones of the victims in our thoughts, and can only hope that much more serious measures are taken to protect the lives of concert goers in the future. To see what Travis Scott's ex-manager had to say about Travis and the incident at Astroworld, click right over here for another clever video. Then be sure to let me know your thoughts on Travis's past behavior, and if you think this contributed to the events that took place at Astroworld, in the comments section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on socials at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.